we got the truck. We're going downtown, gonna beat up the drunks. You're to the drive, I'll bring the beer. It's a late, late ship, no one to fear. Ride, ride, I'll ride.
Welcome to Friday Night SmackDown here in Portland, Oregon.
I'm back on commentary.
Yep.
Yeah. I've been doing I do all 3 shows now again.
And we are starting off with the PWG champ. Not in 100% health right now. But he did just beat Sheamus and Drew McIntyre in a triple threat at Saturday night's main event this past Saturday. This past Saturday. But now you have to ask what's next for the champ, as we're closing in on Money in the Bank, King of the Ring, King and Queen of the Ring, and of course, Brock Lesnar's event, SummerSlam. Ladies and gentlemen, Portland, Oregon, the champ is here. Of course, coming off of a big win against that scum Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, who have now beaten twice. And I know that all of you are here to hear what's next for me. And I don't know yet. But what I do know is that Drew McIntyre's bitch ass sent me in to have to get a minor surgery after that beatdown before Saturday night's main event. But it doesn't matter what health I'm even in, because no matter what health I'm in, I could still beat Drew McIntyre's ass. But while I'm gone, which won't be long, unfortunately I will also not be at Money in the Bank. So I've talked to the 2 guys competing for the Intercontinental Championship at Money in the Bank, LA Knight and CM Punk, and their match is the quasi-world title match of SmackDown on that card. But when I'm back, no doubt about it, anybody out in the back can catch these hands, and I'll beat your ass just like I beat Sheamus's and Drew McIntyre's the other night. So big message from the champ. We're not going to see Brock Lesnar for a couple of weeks because of the minor shoulder surgery. But when he's back, he says he's welcome to anybody. So, but of course, we also have to remember, after Money in the Bank is King and Queen of the Ring, where the 2 world champions will face each other one-on-one. So, is Brock Lesnar's next challenger Jey Uso or Cody Rhodes or whoever the world champion is by then? We don't know. And we have to wait and see.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
So, Ivy Nile versus Io Sky, of course, the 2 women who are confirmed for Money in the Bank. But Adam Pearce says he's not going to be having a final qualifying match. Apparently, that's been reserved, but we don't know exactly what that even means. So, as of right now, it's just being advertised as a fatal 5-way women's Money in the Bank.
It was a mystery opponent, I think.
Well, only if they show up. That's what Adam said. But I don't really know exactly what he could be talking about. I mean,
so as of what we know, the Money in the Bank fall match will be between Raquel Rodriguez, Ivy Nile, Io Sky, and the other two.
Bailey and Nia.
Bailey and Nia. Sorry. Of course, the biggest benefit to that is Nia's back.
But being tall and big in a lot of matches isn't always an advantage.
Well, I would say actually that makes Raquel the biggest because he's tall, but he's not big. He's more muscular. I guess.
Of course, the former two-time women's champion here in PWG.
Ivy, Io.
And yep, that's rookie mistake right there.
I'm the rookie.
And Ivy Nile goes down as Io goes into recover after that right hand.
The female version of Chad Gable.
Io Sky now, of course, dominated the SmackDown women's division for a good chunk of 2025 last year. Seguri. And now Io, Hurricane Rana. Goes to the top. And an elbow there to Ivy Nile. Again, another cover. Been pretty even up to this point, but a lot of those small rookie mistakes again coming from Ivy Nile. Of course, not being new to an environment like SmackDown, where you do have to face the best of the best. And I'll punch him down on the former two-time champ. She looks to become a former world champ herself by winning Money in the Bank and then doing what all Money in the Bank winners hope to do and successfully cash in. These two go back and forth. Here we go. Io and Ivy now here on Friday Night SmackDown. Who's going to get the better of each other tonight? Two women who are entering the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match to represent SmackDown. Back and forth. Here we go. Trading blows. Here in Portland. And upper right hand there.
Io sends Ivy to the floor. Ivy.
No.
Io sends Ivy to top rope now. They go for superplex.
I think it's Dragonfly time.
Oh. Dragonfly.
Now Io picking up Ivy, doesn't feel like she's done enough damage. And Ivy's trying to show comeback. Maybe it was a mistake on Io's part for doing that. And now, oh, Io lucky for the ropes there. Ivy now looking to put this thing away. And walks in that submission. Dragon screw. And Io using those knees. And Zelina Vega. The hell is she doing here?
She's not even...
Ivy's confused. I think the referee's confused. We're confused.
I mean, she was released. And,
Must be, must have gotten rehired now or something. Io misses. Now Ivy. Drop kick from Io. And now Io. Going for that moonsault. There it is. And Io Sky with the win. So, no clue why Zelina Vega really came out here, but so Io Sky with the win, going into Money in the Bank. So here we go, coming up next, the face-to-face between the two women who will go at it for the PWG Women's World Title at Money in the Bank. Lyra Valkyria, of course, just coming from NXT not too long ago, right here to SmackDown. And the Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley, who has been very difficult to beat ever since, especially ever since the Christmas edition of SmackDown when she won the Women's World Title from Io Sky. That was back in December. We're all the way here in June, and Rhea Ripley still rules the SmackDown Women's Division. But can Lyra Valkyria be the one to take the title from Rhea? Rhea Ripley has really ran through a lot of this roster. But Lyra Valkyria had quite the year in NXT last year and has had quite the time here on SmackDown since she came back in April. And 2 months later, she's competing for a women's world title against arguably the best women's wrestler today. Rhea and Lyra to go face-to-face next here in Portland, Oregon on Friday Night SmackDown. Lyra, you know, out of all the challengers I've had ever since winning this title, I don't think I've respected one as much as you. Because it's not easy getting opportunities 2 months into your tenure. But listen, even though I respect you, that doesn't mean you don't have the ass beating of a lifetime coming for you on June 20th at Money in the Bank, because this isn't personal, it's just business, and you are going to lose to the greatest female superstar of all time. And then we can see where your career goes from there.
Yeah, I also respect you. I know how hard it is to be from a country that's not America and have to fight your way through every single obstacle, go through NXT UK, go through the underground circuit in in other countries, in another country, and and leave your home to go to the US and to be in the PWG. I know how hard it is, and I respect you for that. But, just like you said, this isn't personal, this is business, and I'm going to take that title away from you and put it around my waist, where it should be.
Well, as many women like you have said that it's not going to happen and it's just a fantasy, I will see you at Money in the Bank. So the women's champion not actually saying what's negative about Lyra Valkyria, but letting her know that Money in the Bank, it's war. And he's here to qualify for Money in the Bank tonight as he takes on the Judgment Day's JD McDonough.
Making his way to the ring from East Texas, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos,
The Irish Ace.
One half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Goes along with Finn Balor. Of course, still coming tonight in our main event, kind of, segment, LA Knight and CM Punk, the two men who will go face to face one-on-one at Money in the Bank, go face to face tonight on SmackDown as they will fight for the Intercontinental Championship at Money in the Bank, which is now being labeled as the SmackDown main event of Money in the Bank, outside of the ladder match itself. So here we go, Penta versus JD McDonough. Winner is in Money in the Bank. And JD, not gonna waste any time, double stomp to Penta. Penta drops JD, and how big of a win would it be if Penta can pin one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions tonight and go on to Money in the Bank? I mean, Penta's really wrestled all over the world at this point, and winning a world championship would be a big thing to put on his resume.
Then if you're JD McDonough, you got to Money in the Bank, that's also a big deal for you. I mean, you're known as the striker of the Judgment Day, but then you can just eventually be known as the striker of PWG.
And also, I mean, JD's a pretty young guy too, so.
And Penta may need this more because he's getting older, but.
Kick to the back there. Now Penta gets back in. Remember, a count-out victory would send Penta to Money in the Bank still. Headbutt from JD. One of the deadliest headbutts in wrestling. Moonsault. On the top rope. Double stomp.
Of course, in the shades of his mentor, Finn Balor.
That's the man who he is currently tag team champions with. Oh, misses an elbow there. Penta now. Knee. Now gonna go to the arm. And JD drops Penta. Penta counters. Mexican Destroyer. Cover. Kick out from JD. Now these two going back and forth here on SmackDown. Who is headed to Money in the Bank? Of course, last year the men's Money in the Bank won by one of the greatest of all time in CM Punk, a man who has now at this point mastered that match, winning it 3 times in his career. Oh wait, oh man. Back and forth these two go. Yep, and then he, of course, like we said earlier, won it last year on Money in the Bank, of course, and ended up cashing it in on Roman Reigns, who had just beaten Gunther for the PWG Championship, and then will lose it a week later back to Gunther in a triple threat, and Penta with a superplex, both men down. Who's going to get it first here? And looks like it's going to be Penta. Penta now JD really wants him. Power. Oh no, that looked like a backbreaker. Yeah, thought it was gonna be a powerbomb for a second. Now Penta taking control. Super kick. A rope break there from JD. JD now gets him up. Oh, what a move there from JD. And now, can he win this match here? Headbutt. Got him.
Suplex.
To beat Penta. No, 2 count. Oh, counter from Penta. And Penta might have JD where he wants him.
Mexican Destroyer.
Another one. And what's Penta thinking here? Oh god. Oh, what a brutal pile driver. Cover. Penta's the Money in the Bank.
Hey, the Edge Man.
Me and Christian want a tag title match against that shitty stable I created, the Judgment Day. Can you make that happen?
Shit. I'll just have to ask.
Come on, I'm Edge. He's Christian. Come on. We're Edge and Christian, dude.
Yeah, probably. I can.
Okay, yeah.
I can make it happen.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
thank you.
Edge.
What?
Can you help me practice what 1v1 I'm doing with Nick Aldis in Fortnite?
How about after my match?
Sure.
Yeah. So, of course, we saw JD in action earlier. He just lost to Penta, but Finn Balor looks to defeat Edge on one-on-one action tonight. Of course, Edge and Christian will challenge for the tag team titles now at some point.
Of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Finn Balor.
Edge! He's here! And he said he was pissed at the Judgment Day. He was not wrong. Jumping them before they can even know to fight back. Edge is here. And this match, of course, underway. But Edge with the advantage here after jumping Finn Balor. And oh, Dominic Mysterio gonna get involved. And Finn with a punch to Edge and a drop kick to the back. So this is our main event match of the night. Edge versus Finn Balor. Versus Edge and Christian are now guaranteed a future tag team title opportunity just now from Adam Pearce. And Edge did create the Judgment Day. Will he be the one to destroy the Judgment Day? Along with his best friend of many years, Christian. Now Balor, Pele kick to Edge. Now Balor looking at Christian here. But Edge! Oh, he meant to take out Balor. He hit Balor, but he didn't get all of it. And now Balor's going to take the advantage here. Takes out Christian. Oh, and he was thinking about using that prime ball. Probably would have gotten himself disqualified. I don't know if the ref sees this, but... And oh! Going for a leg drop. Nice. Edge gonna get back in the ring. Balor gets back in as well. And now Dom again getting involved. Tearing apart that turnbuckle pad. And now Finn is gonna try to cheat. Oh! And hits Edge on the nose, throwing that chair at him. And now gonna, just using the chair as the referee has his back turned. Edge is now bleeding. Dominic Mysterio getting a whole fight with the referee right now. And Finn Balor's about to steal this one from Edge. Missile dropkick in the corner. Balor looking to finish this one. Coup de grace. To beat our superstar. Edge at 2. And this match continues. Edge takes down Balor with a flurry. Execution. And now going for the spear. There it is! To beat Balor. And Balor now kicks out. And now they're even. Both kicked out of each other's finishing moves. And again, Balor getting in a fight with Christian. He's got to focus on this match. Edge. Another Pele kick from Balor there. Balor gonna take a count out victory. No. Double stomp there. Completely misses there. And now Edge boots Balor in the face. This might be Edge's chance. Slamming Balor's face against the apron. Tearing apart the announce table. Edge doing whatever it takes to win this match. And Balor takes him out. And Balor. But Edge fighting back here. Edge and Balor back and forth here on Friday Night SmackDown, the main event. It's just a few weeks away from Money in the Bank. Where these two could potentially be in a tag title match against each other. Back and forth. I don't even know if I just focused on the count. He just wants to beat up Finn Balor. Kill switch. Both men down, and that's going to end it in a double count out. Edge didn't really focus on the count, and he didn't get to beat Finn Balor the way he wanted to tonight. Now he's furious, but he should have paid more attention at the count. Just a reminder that this is the current King of the Ring bracket. Trick Williams will take on Gunther, who recently beat Drew McIntyre to replace him for that spot. Chad Gable will take on Carmelo Hayes. Kurt Angle will take on AJ Styles, and LA Knight will take on Roman Reigns. This will take place in a couple weeks, starting after the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And of course, the King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view itself will take place on Saturday, July 18th. And here we go, our main event, face-to-face. LA Knight and CM Punk, the two masters of the mic, but at Money in the Bank, it's not about what they can do on the mic, it's about what they can do in the ring to beat each other. And as far as accomplishments go, CM Punk does have LA Knight beat out, but LA Knight still says he can humble CM Punk. Of course, he's had a very good reign ever since winning his championship back at WrestleMania against MJF. But this is the toughest defense he's had yet. CM Punk in 2 weeks from tomorrow night. Saturday, June 20th in Birmingham, Alabama. Money in the Bank. CM Punk told LA Knight and Finn Balor that the winner of their match at last Saturday night's main event would be his opponent and defending the IC title against him at Money in the Bank. LA Knight walked out of that as champion, obviously, as we can see now, but can he defeat CM Punk at Money in the Bank? Is the real question. Despite how much more accomplished Punk is than LA Knight. LA Knight. You know, I'm glad that you won at Saturday night's main event. Because as much as I respect Finn Balor, I don't want to deal with the Judgment Day, and I can at least respect you enough to know that you're not going to have a group there to help you out. But here's the thing. You're going to have to accept this fact. You're not CM Punk, and you never will be. And I know you walk around here and pose as yourself like you are The Rock or CM Punk, but let me put it straight to you. You are my age, and you've done nothing. I've accomplished it all. I've main evented WrestleMania. I've won every championship there is to win. And you're over here, and you have a worse resume than some guys have in their mid-20s.
Punk, you know, a big reason is because for a lot of my career, I was dominating in TNA, right? I mean, it's not like I haven't done anything, I just was in a different company. That's a normal thing. Look at Penta. CM Punk, you dominated PWG and WWE, yeah, cool, good all for you.
And AEW.
And AEW, yeah. I was dominating TNA during that time, which is just as impressive as dominating in PWG.
Well, that's great. But you still haven't accomplished what I've accomplished. I've been the biggest draw everywhere I've stepped. And listen.
I was the biggest draw for a long ass time. And you know what? Maybe I'm not anymore, but that's the line that reason is because Triple H is a fucking retard. But, and he likes you, he doesn't like me. But, this crowd loves LA Knight. Just because I've been booked properly, that's the only reason I haven't dominated freaking this company as well as I dominated TNA. But this crowd would rather see an LA Knight world title run than a CM Punk world title run, and that's a fact.
Well, if you believe that, then you can believe that. But listen, we're not talking about the World Championships right now, dummy. We're talking about the Intercontinental Championship.
They would probably also rather see me continue my title reign than a CM Punk title reign. Actually, no, not would rather. They would definitely rather. Because you know what? I'm better than you, Punk. You're not the best in the world. I am. Hell, you're not even top 3 on this brand.
Oh, is that what you believe?
Edge, better. He's a better wrestler. Brock Lesnar, better. You can throw Sheamus, you can throw Drew. Few people.
You're going to sit here and say that all these people are better than me, well, that's fine.
Me.
Oh, yeah.
Myself.
Oh, yeah? You want to put yourself on that list? Well, we'll see on 2 weeks from Saturday at Money in the Bank if you're really better than me, because you can't lace my boots. There's a reason why while you were rotting in TNA, I was main eventing pay-per-views with John Cena.
I was rotting in TNA. Okay. So, there was a while when I was the face of TNA, was competing with WWE, right? Like, it was like heavily competing with it. And WWE had a history. TNA was new.
I was the only thing good in the entire PG era, buddy. I was carrying that era on my back.
Are you freaking retarded? John Cena, The Undertaker,
John Cena was getting booed by 70% of the audience, and The Undertaker
The
popped,
Miz,
and the
Dolph
Undertaker
Ziggler.
and The Undertaker popped out once every couple of years. And guess what?
The Miz.
Dolph Ziggler and The Miz, two guys who I beat all the time. Just like I'm gonna beat your ass.
Kofi Kingston, Big E.
Wow, these are great guys, and I'm better
Sheamus.
than every single one of them.
Sheamus is still on that list of better people who are better than you. Because you know what? I'd rather take a GTS than a Bro Kick.
Well, you're gonna regret saying that when that GTS puts your ass to sleep at Money in the Bank. What an interesting mic battle between these two. And if the hype for Money in the Bank wasn't already enough, these two have just made it that much better, and CM Punk's mocking LA Knight now. These two will clash for the IC title 2 weeks from tomorrow. Money in the Bank.